Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you to this decimal chain AMA session that we are once again proud to be doing in collaboration with CoinMarketCap. As usual, my name is Nick. I am the Chief Business Development Officer at Decimal. I have recently joined the Decimal team in order to work towards growing the brand globally and expanding the community to English-speaking markets. I'm very pleased to be part of the Decimal team and excited to be working with top-tier professionals on such a promising project. In case you're new to Decimal, I will provide a bit of background on the project. Decimal is blockchain infrastructure used to create decentralized apps for developers. Decimal is the best blockchain supporting builders around the world creating crypto apps at scale today. Applications, contracts, and tokens created on Decimal are automatically supported by the IBC infrastructure, which means they interact with networks such as Cosmos, DSC, Thorchain, Osmosis, and Secret. Now, to get started with this week's AMA session, I will be answering a couple of questions from our community that the team and I have found to be interesting and informative. And I will do my best to give you guys some satisfying answers on some misconceptions you might have and clear up any misunderstandings. This week's topic is DAO. I will explain exactly what a DAO is, what it's used for, and how it works. Now, to get started, DAO is a new type of organization that is comparable with a digital company. However, it functions without a legal entity. DAO is run by a community that supports its future growth. The purpose of DAO, in the case of Decimal, is for the user community to be the owners of all emissions of DEL tokens that were mined since the start of the project and the ones held by early investors, and for the community to have a say in the organization of the project and the management of Decimal Smart Chain. The community has 4 functions, and now I will list them below. The first function is a DAO allows anyone in the world to use smart contracts and participate in the management of general funds. The second function of a DAO is it allows users to create a product in order to finance their business ventures or to use funds for charitable causes. The third function is redistribution of tokens stimulates the holders of DAO. Therefore, increasing the DAO is used to finance product or service. It collects a fee from outsiders for the use of earned tokens and redistributes them to the holders in order to encourage holding. And function number 4 is fair and decentralized management. The holders of DAO tokens have a right to vote on important decisions related to management of the given DAO. This includes the right to redistribute tokens in between themselves. That is all for the brief introduction on DAO. Now I will start with the questions that we have from our community for this week. We got 4 questions. To begin answering them, I will read the first question, which is, how does the DAO work? And to begin answering this, I will say that at first, the holders of the DAO tokens send a proposal in which they state the necessary amount of tokens for the creation of their product. The next stage includes a voting process in which the participants give their opinion on the details of the proposal or the contractor. After the terms are agreed upon, the contractor begins to fulfill the obligations according to the terms of the smart contract. That is the answer to question number 1. Now I will begin with question number 2 by reading it. So for question number 2 from our community this week, we have, when can we expect a smart chain and a DAO? To answer this, I will say that either at the end of this week or at the beginning of next week, we will release a piece of important news regarding Decimal. After this, the smart chain will become available to our users. We're hoping that you asking this question implies that you're eager to begin using the smart chain that's soon to come out, and that you're going to take full advantage of it as soon as it is released and begin using it for all intents and purposes. Now, to get to question number 3. Question number 3 reads as follows. What are the qualifications to become part of a DAO? Now, to answer this question, I will say that any member of the community is eligible to become part of a DAO. All that is necessary is that you adhere to the specific guidelines of the DAO. Each individual DAO has a unique set of them. Now, to move on to question number 4. And for question number 4 this week, and the final question, we have, why create a DAO? To begin answering this, I will say that a DAO provides a number of advantages for a blockchain project. The most important one is the integration of smart contracts into the project infrastructure, which makes the DAO autonomous. For example, a DAO allows for the automatic implementation of suggested changes that get approved through voting. This, therefore, prevents ideas from being overlooked or tampering with the voting process. That is the answer to question number 4, and that will finish up the questions that we have for this week. I hope you were able to learn something new about DAOs, and I hope you received the answers to the questions that you were sending, or if you're tuning in for the first time, that you found out something new about Decimal. Like I said, news is coming out in the near future. So I hope you got your questions answered. If not, I can't answer them right now if you write them in the chat. Anyway, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in to this session. I would like to thank everyone for tuning into the session. It was a pleasure hosting it as always. Please keep attending our AMAs and asking these great questions. We're always happy to hear from our community and discuss any topics of interest to you all. As usual, we would like to hear your feedback in terms of what you think of our AMAs and how they can be made better. With that, I would like to wish everyone a great rest of the week and hope you tune in next week. See you here. Always happy to be your host, and goodbye.